This week's edition of Off the Press covers paying tribute. Two of my topics are going to be about paying tribute to two different causes. One is very sad, and the other one is about something that is going to be very sad when it does happen, but it's meaningful nonetheless. So this is going to be probably a little bit more of a difficult video to make than I have done in the past, because I'm going to be talking about a sensitive topic at the start of this. And just a warning to anybody who's watching this right now, if it is upsetting to you, then please do not continue to watch the video, just because I care about you as a viewer, and you may not like what I'm going to talk about, but it's something that has been happening in football that I think I need to talk about and give my own views on. As I mentioned at the start of this video, I'm going to be dealing with the topic of paying tribute. So I'm going to get those things out of the way first and finish the video on something a little bit different that I was supposed to have reported at the start, well, actually last week, but I forgot to, but it was something that happened on Twitter. But I want to get the bad thing out of the way first, well, the sad thing, I should say, out of the way first. The nicer thing next, and then something a little bit more fun at the end of the video. Just because I don't want to start off on a high and then finish on a low. I want to get the low out of the way, first of all. I'm going to be talking about how West Ham and other clubs across England paid tribute to Arthur Labjino-Hughes. I'm going to be talking about a project that the Ghanaian Hammers did to honour club captain and West Ham, soon to be West Ham, great legendary player Mark Noble. He already is a legendary player, but he's going to be written in the history books after he retires. I'm also going to be talking about Declan Rice joining the Sing Your Dialect on Twitter, and you're going to hear the song that he sang, because I think he absolutely killed it. Personally, it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever heard. Give the man a record deal. But first of all, I'm going to be talking about clubs paying tribute to young Arthur, who tragically had his life taken away from him in such horrific circumstances. It's been a very difficult week in football, and it's been a difficult week really for the country, hearing this news. When I first read about it and I first heard about this, I felt sick. I felt disturbed by the information and the nature surrounding the commission of the crimes. And I'm sure a lot of other people were too. Football clubs in the Premier League, as well as up and down the country, paid their respects and showed their love to Arthur Labjino-Hughes, a 6-year-old boy from Birmingham who was, well, brutally abused, tortured, and ultimately killed by people who were supposed to love and protect him. His father and his father's partner did some of the most horrific things to that little boy. And I mean, it was absolutely sickening. How they could end his life like that at 6 years old. He's not even seen the world or anything yet at that age. And he was just treated like sub-dirt by people who were supposed to look after him. On 6-minute mark, on games in the Premier League, fans and players stopped to applaud for 1 minute in honour of Arthur's life. And it got me thinking about one thing. Although Arthur's own flesh and blood didn't love him, other people did, and other people did care about him. The whole country wants justice for this. I'm not going to get into a rant about anything political or who was to blame for this. Of course, his father and his father's partner were to blame for this. They've both got long jail sentences. And I personally think they should never ever walk free again for this. Both of them have been targeted in prison. They've been beaten, had their food spiked with salt, just as Arthur had done to him. And they're really getting a taste of their own medicine in there. Jail's best place for them. They have a lot of time to rot in there and think about what they've done. But as for Arthur, rest in peace, little man. You didn't deserve that. No child deserves that. But, you know, it was preventable. Something could have been done a lot sooner, honestly, but it wasn't. And now look what's happened. Yeah, it's sad. It's awful. Sad's not even the word, actually. Angry isn't even the word. There are no words, I think, to describe what happened. Rest in peace, Arthur. Just know that you were loved and that other people did care about you, even if your own father and even your own mother and your father's partner didn't care. It's absolutely awful what's happened, and hopefully there's going to be some changes to the law about it. Now I'm going to talk about a tribute that has a lot of meaning and purpose behind it, and this tribute is for something actually quite lovely, in my opinion. Ghanaian Hammers have tweeted some pretty good and impressive news. They've acquired a space and like a community centre to honour Mark Noble's retirement that's going to be at the end of the season. And the goal of this is to educate children and future Ghanaian West Ham fans about the role Mark Noble had for West Ham, as well as how his leadership qualities and his commitment to the club can be applied in their lives. Noble held a very big commitment to West Ham. In fact, Mark Noble spent nearly all of his life, even from being a child, with West Ham United. They're going to show matches that feature Mark Noble, interviews that Mark Noble has been in, and anything related to him in video format. And I've got to say, the work that has gone into this centre is absolutely fantastic. I'll show some pictures on the screen right now. The artwork on this is amazing. It's really colourful, it's really vibrant, and that drawing of Mark Noble is more or less quite spot on. I think it's very important for a lot of young people to have some kind of role model in their life, someone who they tend to see as a hero. And when young people think of someone as a hero, they tend to think of somebody who's achieved something. And Mark Noble has achieved a lot in his time at West Ham United. Well, promotions to the Premier League, of course, being named club captain as well. He shows a lot of things to me. He shows how hard work and determination really pay off. It shows how you should always stick through something through thick and thin. Because I'm sure Mark Noble's had times in his mind where he's thought about quitting West Ham when the going's gotten tough. But no, he's stuck by this club. He's stuck through it. It's made him a better man/footballer. These children in Ghana will greatly benefit from this kind of project. Using Mark Noble as a positive influence is absolutely fantastic thing to do. And I think it's absolutely amazing work. So to any Ghanaian members of Ghanaian Hammers who are watching this, just like to say excellent job on what you've done here. You've got something that's very sustainable, something that's going to educate children a lot in the future, and you're using an excellent role model as well. So you're giving the gift of West Ham as well as an education to young people, and in my opinion, those two things are absolutely important. So my hat is taken off to you. I was supposed to have talked about this around a week ago when it did happen. I forgot to, but I want to add this in so we can end the video on a happy note. So there's something going around on Twitter called #SingYourDialect, and it draws in tens of thousands of Twitter users into a chill space, like open space, live thing. I don't know what it's called. Let me find out what it's called again on Twitter, because I've never really used one of these before. It's called it's just called a space. And well, Sing Your Dialect, a lot of verified Twitter accounts wanted to get involved with it. And one such person was West Ham United's midfielder Declan Rice, who was going to have a go at Sing Your Dialect. His choice of song, in my opinion, he absolutely nails this. Your club captain, your defensive midfielder, could never do this. So that's why we'll just chalk one up for West Ham right now. Because, well, take it away, Deck.
Ready? Rice, rice, baby. Rice, baby. All right, stop. Collaborate and listen. Rice is back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Flow like a harpoon daily and nightly. Will it ever stop, yo? I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll glow. To the extreme, I rock a mic like a vandal. Light up a stage and wax a chump like a candle. Rush the speaker that booms. I'm killing your brain like a poisonous mushroom. Deadly. When I play a dope melody, anything less is the best is a felony. Love it or hate it, you better gang way. You better hit the bullseye, the kid don't play. And if there was a problem, yo, I'll solve it. Check out the hook while my DJ resolves it. Rice, rice, baby. Dun, 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 dun. Rice, rice, baby.
Standing ovation for Declan Rice.
I'm done.
Absolute banger. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Off the Press. If you liked the video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe for more content. Take care, everybody, and I will see you all soon.